How's everybody doing? When I made this video, I said I had other videos that pertain to this, and I will go over them now. Here's the date. Yes, I am watching the next few days, but the 5th, Taco Tuesday, as I said, that's a high watch for me. When they turn CERN up, as I explained in this video right here, somebody sent me a video which I've told people if they're going to send me a video, where does it pertain to the Bible? Show me in the Bible where it says this. This video that certain person sent me, it had nothing to pertain with the Bible. It was just a video of like I pet goat. I agree. I've done that before, but how do you tie it into the Bible? And right here I said in John 10:1, where it's comparing to the tower that was built in Iraq. They tried to climb up, and there was a Stargate, as I showed in this video. There was a Stargate in Iraq, the Tower of Babel, and I will go over that now. So I'm also going with reference to the Bible verses, this one right here. It says, men's hearts will fail them for fear, looking after those things which come on the earth. For the heavens shall be shaken. So something in the heavens will be shaken, men's hearts failing them for fear. This is in the sky. This is in the heavens. Heaven shall be shaken, coming on the earth. So this could be a portal in the sky. Now I'll go over my last video of what this happened 3 years ago. The Stargate opened in the sky. It's the exact same time 3 years ago is when CERN returns after 3 years hiatus. It was shut down. Yes, they have run tests. They started it up, but this is the last time it ran 3 years ago. This is when the portal came open in the sky. I will play this in a minute and I will come back to this. Now let's go over my last video. So, Jeff gave me this. Thank you, Jeff. It says right here, researchers literally suggest that the Search God particle, the creation of these amazing particles, accelerators such as the one at CERN, is actually a recreation of the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel seems to have been humanity's first attempt to blast through an open hole. I agree, and that's what I'm showing here. I'm showing the Tower of Babel with Nimrod and Shiva, which they have at CERN. Now I'll go over this. This is the portal. The Stargate. Now, this is the movie Stargate. This is even what they call this project. They call the project CERN Stargate right here. They call it this. They made a movie on this. This is after 10 years, I said, right here. From when they first started this project 10 years ago, it's 10 years. But it's 3 years since they started it up. Right here. 3 years ago, they started it up, and this Stargate came in the sky, and I will show you this. This is in 2019, right here. 2019, 3 years ago. Let's go back to my video right here. This is a movie, Stargate, Tower of Babel. Now, they also show pyramids in here. Now, I'm not going to speculate how they got the power. I know in Back to the Future they talked about they needed so many gigabytes, whatever, to go back to the future, and they used lightning. Now, I know the pyramids, they could Stargate. So is there anything that ties this Stargate, the Tower of Babel, back to Iraq, which that's where the Tower of Babel is. Yes, there is. And it's right here.
About 225 miles southeast of Baghdad is an area with historical and religious significance, but the only people who get to see it are American troops.
Countries all over the world have took an overwhelming interest in Middle Eastern states. In particular, Iraq has been the place of constant power struggles. Why is that? Some people may be surprised to learn that Iraq was the center of the world for thousands of years. The city of Ur was the very first true city of the world.
City of Ur, Tower of Babel.
And was central to ancient activity, much like New York City is today. Ur is recorded in written history dating back 6,500 years BC, and is even in the Torah, Old Testament. They made many advances, including math and astronomy, to name a few, and they may have even made alien contact. We know that sounds crazy, guys, but what if it were true? What if we were to tell you that the power struggles in the region surrounding modern-day Iraq is the direct result of the search for ancient technology? What if we were to tell you that a Stargate portal was...
There it is. Stargate portal. Just as I showed you right here in this movie. Right here. Just like they have at CERN. The Shiva dance, which is in iPet Goat. I will have that in my next video. They show the same thing in iPet Goat. He's shown it before, I believe. So there you go. Right there. There's a picture of it right there.
Discovered there in the 1920s.
So it says in the 1920s it was discovered. I showed that in my last video. Right here is the article right here. This is the article right here in the 1920s, as I said in my last video. There it is right there. So they found it in 1920. It was a Stargate, and this is what CERN's called. This is called a Stargate right here. I'm connecting the dots. I believe this is what men's hearts will fail them for fear, looking after those things which are coming on the earth. I believe this could be, they'll see them coming through the Stargate. So I'm tying it into this. Now, let's go to, I showed you this. The last time that the Hadron Collider returns after 3 years hiatus. This is in April 2022, and this is what happened in 2019, 3 years ago. And I believe this is this right here. Men's hearts will fail them for fear, looking after things coming. The heavens shall be shaken. This is the heavens. This is the portal, I believe. Heaven shall be shaken. Now, this is 3 years ago. What was found in the sky?
House, that's the roof, and there's the second photo of the colorful clouds, the halo around the sun. And then this is the third photograph. Look at that. 11:01 still, December 15th. She did take these in order, just like she said. What do we have here? This looks like a Stargate. It looks exactly like one. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's definitely not a lens flare because you can see dimensions, you can see lighting, you can see shadows, you can see what looks like...
I believe this is what's going to cause the boom. Shaken means a boom. Shaken means a boom. Heaven shall be shaken. I believe this is when we leave. When the door opens. I also showed you in my video where Jesus said right back here, I will have a longer... Verily I say unto you, he that enter in not through the sheepfold, but come another way, climb up some other way, is a thief and a robber. I believe this is when we leave.
Like lettering on this thing, or at least some sort of, I don't know. You'll have to see for yourself. I got some really good, like I said, I spent hours working on this photograph, and I've got some pretty decent views of this thing. So this is just another photo that, this is just a screenshot that I took of the original. Here's a close-up look. It gets much better, trust me. Here's side by side. This is just seconds before this one here. Unbelievable. Michelle from Southern California. See what I mean by Stargate? Have very, very similar.
I know that Earth Changes channel had this picture up too. Earth Changes had this picture up too.
Personalities. Big round objects with some sort of, I don't know what you call that. Some sort of ancient lettering, maybe. That's what it looks like to me. But I've got many more photographs and a small video that I put together for you guys to take a look at this in multiple formats. There's a comparison again. Looks exactly like a Stargate. Different adjustments that each one shows something.
So, like I said, this was 3 years ago. This is the last time they had it running. I'm going to talk about Saturn in the next part of my video. Saturn, which Saturn is at on August 14th. Saturn is in the closest to the Earth. Now, this could happen at the 4th of July. I believe it will because there's a rock coming on the 14th. There's a rock coming on the 14th, very close to the Earth. Actually, they were talking about it hitting. So that's why I'm looking at now. Plus, they're starting it up. Plus, as I showed in my live stream, Congress is off this week right here. Congress is off right here. I will make another video on this and I will put it up. I have more information. As I said, I'm carrying on from my last video. Congress, the representatives, House of Representatives, and the Congress is off the whole week from the first Friday. I believe something could happen on the stock market Friday. And then they're off all this week, all the way up till the 11th. From the 1st to 11th. 1, 1, 1, 1. From the 1st 1 to the 11th. So we will see. And there's a rock coming on the 14th, which is very close to the Earth. There's two different events. Babylon's Falls. War could break out at this time to cover it up. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is 3 years. 3 years hiatus, and this happened. This appeared in the sky 3 years ago. And I believe that, as I said, Saturn is the closest to the Earth on August 14th. I already checked that out. I will have that on my next video. But August 14th, people in my live stream know what happened. I started showing this and I got cut off. So I've been getting cut off lately. People know in my live stream what I'm talking about. I'm not really going to go into it. But we'll see what happens when I put this video up, what happens. So, God bless. I hope you're all doing well. And this will be, I'll have this up by morning. The portal opens. The portal opens. CERN. Stargate opens. Oh, what was I going to show you? Oh, this right here. This movie right here. Look at what they got in here. This is the movie. This is a trailer. Stargate. Look at what they got in here.
It has been buried for thousands of years. A mystery. A secret.
This is a movie. They found it just as they did, as I showed. They found it in Iraq, just as this movie portrays.
Threshold to the future.
Where'd you find this? I've never seen anything like this.
One man.
So, just as they found it, and as I showed, 1920, they found it. This is like this movie. They open a portal.
And will break the code and open the door.
Well, it should read.
Open the door to heaven. Right there. Door to heaven. As I showed in my video right here. The door. Jesus says, verily, verily, I say, anyone who enters in through the door of the sheepfold, but climbeth up any other way, is a robber and a thief. The door. Jesus is the door. Door to heaven.
Well, it should read Stargate. That was in front of us the whole time.
Stargate.
The other will lead the way.
Why are you here?
I'm here in case you succeed.
Jackson's identified the seventh symbol. Second story. Reserve power on.
What is it?
Water.
It's your Stargate.
We've opened a doorway to a world we know nothing about.
Beam has locked itself onto a point somewhere in the Kalium galaxy.
It's on the other side of the known universe.
Your turn now.
They prepared for danger.
Begin final evacuation.
They expected the unknown.
Stabilizing system.
Initiated commencement sequence.
But they could never have imagined this.
Bang.
What a rush.
Stay right here and shoot anything that comes down that ramp. Your job here is to realign the Stargate. Can you do that or not? I can't.
So, like I said, that's exactly what this movie shows. The door to heaven. Opening the door to heaven, as they stated here.
Break the code and open the door.
Door to heaven. Just as Jesus said. Right here. Climbeth up any other way. This is up right here. This is what they're calling it. Stargate Portal Project. Same thing. So in 3 years. 3 years it's been on hiatus. They did do tests on it, but they never turned it on. 3 years ago they turned it on. 3 years ago a portal opened. God bless. This is the end of my video. I'm going to have this up by morning. I do have more information on this, and I will put it up. God bless.